Well, what's up, guys? I want to do a final video for the day here. I went to the gym tonight, and I really, post COVID, I really struggled with getting those energy levels up so that I could go to the gym. Um, you know, I tested negative for COVID after a week. I tested negative on a Sunday evening because I felt better and decided, you know what, it's been long enough. Um, let me go ahead and actually test and see what. And so that came back negative, and then I woke up Monday morning and went back to, going to work that week and all. I say going to work, I mean, I work from home, so I mean, I was like not going somewhere to work, but basically, I felt better that Monday and just thought, you know what, it's been a little bit, I probably ought to go back to the gym. Now, what I didn't know. Now, I still will tell you, quite honestly, I mean, this is not propaganda. This is not like, well, he's just an anti-COVID person or something. COVID is real. It's a virus. It makes you sick. Yes, it's contagious. That's all I'm going to say about it, right? I'm not going to get into the whole mask, vaccine, no vaccine, one booster, 200 boosters, whatever. Not even gonna touch all that. I do have opinions on those things, some very strong ones, but we're not going there. That's not the point of this video. The point is that when I tested negative, I woke up the next day, felt better, decided to go back to the gym. But what I didn't realize that was about to happen is on its way out the door, COVID left a little present, right? COVID kind of does like this last minute sucker punch right before it goes down, like a desperate attempt to deal just a little bit more damage before it loses the fight to your immune system. And for me, that was fatigue. I was wiped. I mean, I spent a week and a half almost. I was taking naps on my lunch break. So since I work from home, especially if I have a morning shift where it's not super busy, I can easily just take a bathroom break and then just go, grab something from the kitchen, cheese stick. Or what I love to do is I love to take some kielbasa, slice some discs off of that. And I love to get some cheeses from Aldi, right? I love the blueberry vanilla goat cheese. I love the honey goat cheese. Some of their different cheddars are really good. So I just get that and slice all that up and have a little meat and cheese plate. And it's a good little snack, But I can do that, and then that way I don't have to, sometimes I don't actually eat on my lunch break because I had to nap. I was so wiped. I went to the gym that Monday, and it was like a mistake because I thought I was doing great, right? I'm like, man, I lifted good. I'm heavier on everything than I was pre-COVID, right? And I thought, hey, I am well on the way to recovery. Look at it. I'm like, I kicked COVID's ass. I'm going on Vistaprint right now. I'm going to get some freaking t-shirts made up, man. It's like, I kicked COVID's ass. Look at that. 6 days. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, well, no. Nope. That was a whole lot of nope. Didn't quite work out that way. I was so fatigued. It took me a while to get up the courage to try to go back to the gym. I think because really subconsciously, I think I was just afraid that I was going to be fatigued again. I don't know. It's hard to get over that barrier, but here's the thing. So I've been working at Anytime Fitness in Forest Brook. I went back to that. Sarah and I, for a while, went over to Planet Fitness. That Forest Brook location of of Anytime Fitness, I don't dare call it Planet. Oh, that's an insult. But that Forest Brook location here of Anytime Fitness is fantastic. The trainers, in fact, one of the trainers was dating one of the HR people at the hotel chain that used to the hotel resort company that I worked IT for, and so that's great, right? The whole like so many degrees of separation kind of thing. We see the owner in the gym at Anytime Fitness. He looks like a guy that knows how to get a good workout in. They keep the place clean. The equipment's in good shape. It's all around just a solid. It's a solid gym, right? It's a solid place. And unfortunately, though, sometimes it just got too busy for us for a gym that size. I really think the owner, Patrick, I think we need to do like that. I don't know how busy that medical practice is next door, the little tiny thing, but they need to just like move out so they can bust that wall out and just expand the gym. That's what they need to do. They're just so popular because it's a solid, it's a good place, man. I like to go there and work out. The equipment's right, it works well. The free weights, it's just, that's just my place, man. You know. Planet Fitness had some issues, right? Like that lunk alarm, when they sound that, there's times where I've been like, look, sound that alarm one more time. See what happens. I dare you. Hit that button. Go for it. Watch what happens. And then also, unlike Anytime Fitness, they weren't open 24/7. Some days they're open 24 hours, and other days they're closing at like 7 o'clock. I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. And all their massage tables, their tanning bed things. They got this thing with the some kind of red light thing. So it kind of looks like a tanning bed, but it's actually not. It's just some kind of red light thing to treat skin irritation. I don't know. All this different stuff. Because, you know, if you have your Black Card membership. Because that's what we're doing. We're trying to save money, too. But you know what? I was like, this crap, excuse my language, but this shit ain't working, okay? I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. I was just like, look, this is bullshit. Your frou-frou judgment-free zone. We don't judge. I don't want to get too philosophical on you, but in order to make it a judgment-free zone, you have to judge. You have to make a judgment in order to keep it as a judgment-free zone. So it's not possible. Also, thinking that judgment is actually a bad thing, depending on how you do it, it's not. So there's another strike. Anyways, it was just not. It's like that meme I have somewhere that's like, it says like, if your boyfriend works out at Planet Fitness, you don't have a boyfriend. That's not a man. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean, you know, like it's okay. I mean, now as far as the equipment and the free weights and all that stuff, yeah, I mean it's great, but just all of that thing that they're all about, I'm like, can you just be real? Can we just be a gym? Like something like I loved, so a good friend of mine, Josh Garvey, when we lived in Douglasville back in our 20s, we had a membership at a couple different gyms, but we had a membership at a gym called Knuckle Up Fitness. Now, they were all into the MMA, kickboxing type kind of thing, but they also had an area that was literally just a gym, just weights and stuff. And it wasn't anything fancy. It wasn't brand new equipment, but it worked. It was in good shape. You know, cables and pulleys weren't all jacked up or anything. Free weights weren't falling apart. But it was great, man. It was all just a no frills, just here you go. Here's a gym area with weights, a good selection of free weights and machines, you know, have at it. And then there was like a little cardio room that was really warm, and they would just have a movie playing with a little bit of like 3.1 surround sound or something going on the TV, like a DVD. And you can get in there and do some cardio, which I love. Because I have to distract myself when I do cardio. Usually I'll take my phone. I got my wireless earbuds. Some Tozo waterproof wireless earbuds. And I put that to the test when they went through the washer and came out just fine. Anyways, so I do that, you know, and I'll put on like whatever I'm watching. So now I'm rewatching all of Burn Notice from the beginning. I think I'm up to like season 2 or season 3. So, you know, I might do that, or you know, like earlier today, since we do have a nice shiny 4K Amazon Fire TV, 65 inches. I was watching some on Paramount Plus earlier today. I was watching Star Trek First Contact, which I'm a huge Patrick Stewart fan, huge TNG fan, and so that was awesome watching that in 4K. But you know, so I'm a good movie guy, and so when I go do cardio, if I put on a movie, more so than a TV show even, I'm good, right? I can, you know, trick myself, get some in. But, you know, it was a good, solid, no-frills gym. None of this crap like you run into at Planet Fitness. So anyways, I just got tired of Planet Fitness. We were doing it to save some money mainly because Sarah and I could both get a membership for the cost of that like $22 a month black card. And so that was both of us essentially having a membership for less than the cost of one of us having a membership at Anytime Fitness. But since Sarah's off at the Army, she don't need an Anytime Fitness membership. Once we're on base or living close enough to it, I believe there should be some fitness facilities there that I can use. So, but we canceled her membership, canceled the Planet Fitness membership, and just got me a membership back at Anytime Fitness, going back to the Forest Brook location. And I will tell you that one of the biggest things that has motivated me over the years is this paradigm shift in looking at the gym and what the time in there is. Because when I go there, I don't just run around for 30 minutes to get all sweaty and go, "Ooh, that was a good workout. I tell y'all what." No, I go in there and I lift hard. I lift for what's heavy for me. You know, I put in the reps and the sets so there's enough volume, and I work it. You know, and some days, usually if it's a Friday, I'm like, well, why the hell not? It's a Friday, right? Forget about it. You know, we're just going to go all out. And that's usually when I'll do a really like harder than normal workout. And I'll just leave it all on the floor, right? Like when I leave, if I'm not soaked in sweat and shaking, I didn't work out hard enough. That's how I got from 288 down to 233. It wasn't from starving myself. It wasn't from eating rabbit food and running around the block 30 times every morning. Although there's something to be said for good cardiovascular training. But, I mean, if you're a guy, you got to get in there, man. If you're trying to lose weight, I mean, at any age, whether you're in your 30s, your 20s, your 50s, whatever, you're trying to get it healthy, you're trying to lose some weight, get in there and hit the weights, man. Because I will tell you, look, the more, and you don't have to take my word for it, because I'm not a certified personal trainer, I'm not a health coach, but I've known enough of them, and I've done enough of my own research that I know what I'm talking about when I say these few things that are coming up, and you can totally fact check me on this, okay? You can totally look this up or reach out to people that you know that are on paper experts in this, and they'll tell you that this is legit. One thing is, first of all, you can't out-exercise a bad diet, but here's the thing. I'm a type 2 diabetic. Part of why I like unsweet tea, right? I don't drink sweet tea. I've actually trained my brain, because that's what it is, more than just your body, it's your brain. That's where those cravings come from. I have trained my brain to not like sweet tea. Like, sweet tea tastes really weird to me and is not satisfying. It's not good. I'm like, ugh. Unsweet tea is like really good. I don't brew it quite. I used to have unsweet tea. I used to make it so strong. I'm like, damn, that'll put some hair in your knuckles. Woo! Some people drink coffee weaker than that. I don't quite make it that strong anymore, but close. But I love some unsweet tea. I don't add like anything to it. I don't put. I mean, you know, there's some like diabetic friendly sweeteners out there. Some stuff that won't, you know, spike your blood sugar or whatever. But I just don't like it because like I said, I just like the unsweet tea for what it is. Anyways, so you can't out exercise a bad diet. For me, that means I have to watch the carbs. I have to watch the sugar. When I got first diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic, I was stupid enough. Well, I say stupid. It wasn't stupid, right? It wasn't a lack of intelligence. It was just a lack of knowledge. I was just ignorant of the facts. And once I learned the facts, if I had not gone out and done something with them, if I had not applied that information, then I would have been stupid and ignorant, right? But ignorance is easy, right? We can fix that. That's just simply, ignorance just means you're not aware. You don't know. You don't have that knowledge, or you don't have the experience to draw from. You just don't know. And if you don't know, you can find out. People can tell you. You can Google search. You can find official venues, official channels, so to speak, to find out information, and you can get what you need to get so that you can take care of yourself. But I was thinking that eating a footlong from Subway every day was eating healthy, right? Because I was eating fresh. And I suppose it all has to do with perspective to an extent. I mean, if you're, you know, compared to eating like a quarter pounder from McDonald's and a large Diet Coke, some vitamin water and a foot-long meatball with some vitamin water, and some oatmeal raisin cookies, sounds like, oh yeah, wow, congratulations, man, you're eating healthy, bro. Yeah, that's good stuff. For a diabetic, though, man, that stuff's going to take your blood sugar that's already kind of like high, and then it's going to go like, BAM! It'll spike it. They'll spike it like a really bad damn football player right there. Spiking the ball. So, yeah. I had to relearn that. I had to readjust that. Because you can't out-exercise a bad diet, first of all. But also, the reason I say you got to get in there and you got to lift weights instead of just doing cardio is because when you build muscle, the more muscle mass you have, right? The more of your body composition changes to muscle from fat, the more of that. I mean, let's just say you weigh 230 pounds. Whether you need to lose weight or not, we're not even going to touch that. But let's just say, hypothetically, you're male. You're at least 6 feet or more. Let's say you weigh 230 pounds. The more of that 230 pounds is muscle and the less of it that's actually body fat, the better off you are for all the obvious reasons, but also in terms of losing weight. Because the thing is it's about calories burned, right? No matter where those calories come from, you can't, if you're taking in, if you're just not getting that calorie count right, you're going to have trouble. But here's the thing. Your body, the more muscle you have, the more muscle mass you put on, your body will burn more calories just at a resting state than somebody that may even weigh the same amount but has a lot more fat and a lot less muscle. So that's something to consider too. And I mean, hey, who doesn't like being stronger? Who likes having trouble getting up off the damn floor? I know I didn't like it when I was 288 pounds, right? Who likes that? Who likes not being able to, and I'm still not there yet. I'm still a work in progress, but I was going to say, who doesn't like going to the beach and not being ashamed to take your shirt off, right? Or the pool, right? Whatever. Who likes sitting down in a vehicle and the seatbelt reaches over you and it's not a problem, right? You can sit down at a booth at a restaurant and the table's not pressing up against your belly. Good stuff, right? But yeah, that's the benefit, man. You get in there stronger, healthier, leaner. I feel better. I do more at 233 pounds than I ever did at 288, even though I'm older, right? I'm 38. It took me a few years to really get consistent, but here is what I really want to share with you guys. And this is on a wall that I'm looking at when I'm at this Anytime Fitness location, when I'm doing the chest press machine, because sometimes I do that. I'll usually lay down and do a dumbbell press, but to work like the chest and arms. But sometimes just doing the sitting position, doing the chest press machine for a couple sets after that, it feels like it just hits things just a little bit differently, just to make sure that I really got a solid workout. So when I do that, and next to that is the machine for the shoulder presses. Sometimes it's just about being lazy, right? Because it's easier to just go, and there we go. Now I'm lifting more weight instead of going back. Let me put those down. Let me get that. Let me put this up and get the heavier one. Anyway, so when I'm doing those two exercises, there's this thing I'm looking at. At the bottom of this purple thing on the wall, it says, will help you turn your inertia into momentum. It says, will help you stop seeing the gym as time wasted and start seeing it as time invested in working on you. Because when you feel your best, you can be your best. And when you are your best, anything is possible. Okay, besides the fact that they started a sentence with the word and, other than that, pet peeves. But anyways, and it's not that I ever looked at the gym as time wasted, but I also didn't quite really understand or see it as time invested. I saw it as this necessary thing that I really need to go and do. But when I think of it more like, hey, you're making an investment in yourself, in your health. And then also, so that just stood out to me. And so that's my thing. Look, so, if you're out there and you're like, man, I don't know what to do. Well, let me tell you, I am a type 2 diabetic. I'm 38. I used to weigh 288 pounds. I now weigh 233 pounds. I mean, depending. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. Sometimes I take a good dump and I might go down to 232 or 231. It just really kind of depends. I'm just saying. Full disclosure. That's I don't know. That's just what it is. But if I can do it, so can you. And I mean, here's the thing. No matter how predisposed you are to type 2 diabetes, or heart disease or obesity, or there are benefits to going to the gym and working out. Put in a solid workout, and it's all about consist. It's like an equation, right? Like over here, you've got success, whatever that looks like for you in terms of physical health and body composition. And it's all about going to the gym, and within the gym, you're consistently going and doing workouts over some time, and that's going to equal that success, right? I don't have a fancy thing. I can't pull up like a little whiteboard and just get the whiteboard out and draw some stuff. Yeah. No, sorry. It's just a dude with a phone, right? But anyway, so that's the key. Consistency over time. You'll see results. I mean, there's nobody out there that wouldn't benefit from eating properly and exercising regularly. There's not a single chronic or even a few acute conditions that wouldn't completely and utterly benefit and improve with a proper diet and some exercise. That's just the bottom line. And I will tell you that that's the key. Look at it as time invested as working on you. I didn't quite see it that, so I still had to do a little bit of a paradigm shift over the last month or so, but really fully seeing it that way changes everything. And then, of course, the other thing, too, is that I'm trying to work on myself, my body composition, and my physical fitness, so that when I see my lovely, amazing wife, who's my favorite soldier in the entire United States Army right now, thank you very much, when I see her about a month from now, the goal is that she will have seen the accumulation of these workouts, and the benefit of this exercise will be apparent. Because when you see somebody every day, you don't notice the changes. The changes look more subtle. But when you go like a month and a half or two without seeing them, that's a different story. So, yeah, I figure while she's doing her thing and she's getting in better shape and she's, shooting rifles and getting fitted for dress uniforms and all kinds of cool stuff, I thought, hey, you know what? I can work out. I can exercise. And I will also say there are some mental and emotional health benefits with exercise. Even just going a few times a week. My goal is to get to where I'm going every other day, but I have a long way to go to get to that point after COVID. I made it 3 times this week. I had like 2 days in between some workouts, but we're getting there. So anyways, that's it, guys. I know this is kind of long. I tried not to make it quite so long. This actually took me several takes to get it under like half an hour. But this is just some stuff I wanted to share, and after all, it is my YouTube channel, and it is all about whatever I want to share, right? So, as with everything else that I post on YouTube or any other social media site, you can take it, you can leave it, you can like it, or you can hate it. It's entirely up to you, but it is what it is, right? So, I will catch y'all later, and yeah, hopefully, next Sunday I'll have more updates for y'all on Sarah and how everything's going, and until then, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good night.